Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello in there? Is that are you in my phone, young man?
Are you an old lady? Is that what's happening right now?
I don't know, dude. Maybe the worst idea I've ever had in my life, starting with that. But
honestly, the intros don't even matter at this point. People are here because they want to be here. It doesn't even matter what we say at this point.
Well, how many fucking intros are we going to have in this podcast? It's like we have an intro and then a song and then another intro and then we introduce ourselves and then we intro our week.
That is true. It's a little redundant at this point, and it's the 80th episode, so this is like 80 times we've had to come up with something to say.
Yeah. And that's why I'm an 80-year-old lady. Is someone in there on my phone?
We have, I think, maybe like 10 of those 80 were like actually talking about a legit thing. Like, hey, check out, Stook. He's fucking, he's streaming. Or, hey, my brother's fucking YouTube channel. MMA Coliseum, the show. But then after that, it's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe if I just fart in the mic, it'll start a funny conversation. I don't know what to say.
Honestly, let's talk about poop. That's exactly where we need to start this episode. What do you think, huh?
Yeah, I think so. So,
anyway.
All right, you're here. Get ready. This podcast is hilarious, just like all the other ones.
Of course.
Somebody once told me the world was going to roll me and that I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't know.
Hey.
Just wanted to put it out there.
Now?
No, yeah.
You're an all-star.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Let's start this show.
Let's do it.
Send us an email, twofuckingidiots@gmail.com. Check out the website, twofuckingidiots.com. And God, that sounds weird to say. I feel like a professional person.
You nailed that, dude. Honestly, and I don't have any energy left, so I appreciate it. That was awesome. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Hey, dude, I got a salad the other day because trying to eat healthy, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking humongous salad. Like it came on a platter that you sometimes see on like ottomans that hold like all their TV remotes.
Yes.
Like that's how big it was.
Was it like long and thin too, or like?
No, I think it was square, but I feel like we have something like that in our house that's similar to that. Maybe just a decorative platter that holds like wooden wicker balls.
And like on the front of it says like platter.
Yeah. No, not that one.
No.
Anyway, so they gave it to me, but it's on a plate basically. I said platter, but it's basically just a large plate. And I realized something. Salads on plates are absolutely ridiculous. They're like, it was beautifully made. Like it was like a Cobb salad, I think. So like, there's like a little section for like your bacon and like your egg and like all that stuff. But like
craisins, maybe.
Yeah, you have to mix it. And as you mix it, the table is getting salad everywhere. Like, I don't know how else to fucking do it. It's the stupidest fucking platter to ever eat a salad on. I hate it. It's the stupidest thing.
I gotta say, like, I feel like I've definitely had very similar thoughts to this. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm like, shut up. No one else in the world is worried about the vessel that transmits salad. Because for me, and even if I'm out to eat, I'm not wasting food, dude. If there's lettuce falling off the plate, I'm with my fingers because, in my humble opinion, salad is finger food, okay?
Sure.
The only reason, if I'm home alone sometimes, I don't care. And I'm a saucy bitch. I'll sauce up that salad, bro. Yeah. I'll reach in and just go to town with my fingers. Yeah, I'm getting all of it.
I'll bring like a paint scraper out and I'll just like shovel it out of the bowl because it is a bowl. I'm eating a salad in a bowl. Fuck these plates. If it wasn't such a monumentous salad, I don't even know if that's the right word. It wouldn't be so bad, but it's like a pillar of fucking ingredients.
Yep.
That the moment you disturb it, it's like an anthill. It just fucking goes everywhere. Like I can't fucking do it. It's the stupidest thing.
And I mean, even more than that, like because you're hitting the nail on the head here, honestly. Like, and as far as like hard hitting, groundbreaking discoveries, this podcast, obviously, we have ourselves a pattern here.
Yeah.
And so, people think about it. Because even the bowls they give you like a salad in a bowl. It needs to be twice the size of the salad.
Exactly.
For you to...
the game changer in any salad, honestly, is the to-go box.
Oh, yeah.
The clear, foldable to-go box. You fill up that salad, and then you just shake it like a fucking crazy person.
Shake, Sonora. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that you get everything. You've never had a better mixed salad, honestly.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna start bringing those to wherever I go eat. Just to be
everywhere.
Like, can you just please put it in this contraption, please?
I would go as far to say that most restaurants probably have to-go containers, but I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I could be.
But I'm speaking
Might need to bring
specifically
your
of
own.
the plastic ones, not the styrofoam
clear
ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if the styrofoam ones could handle my shake. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
true.
I feel like it would be fucking chunks everywhere. And
I'm imagining you taking a hard left, twisting your hips into it, then the momentum just like Chris Farley style, shattering the box of salad all over you and everyone at the table.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, you're correct. I couldn't agree more, dude.
It's just ridiculous. I hate it. And it needs to stop. Honestly, we need to come together as a society. Forget, the wage gap or any sort of anything. We just need to focus. Salads need to be in bowls. So
100%. Big bowls.
Big bowls, yeah. Not just bowls.
bowls.
Don't you come at me with some cereal bowl. I want.
You know me.
I want a bird bath of salad.
Give me a fucking storage with the little dash over the O, tote of salad for sure.
Exactly.
And you know me, I eat a lot of salads.
Mm-hmm.
Just the other day I had a salad with like about 22 meatballs. Usually a little romaine lettuce, ranch, sriracha, some crispy green and red peppers, dude.
Yeah, you broke down your ingredients for your salad, and I was immediately impressed because mine is nothing but lettuce, whatever sort of protein I need, cheese, and a bucket of ranch. Like that's literally all I do because it's just I don't have time or the patience to be like portioning out other fucking ingredients and making it taste good.
Well. That's the difference between you and me, and that's why you are still on keto, and, well, we'll just leave it at that. So.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back, everybody.
We need to start naming that segment, that, like, little 5-minute, like, let's start the show with something fun. Like, I don't know what to name it, but...
like, the fun time.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Anyway, I'm Jordan.
Time. I'm Robbie.
And we're the two fucking idiots.
Two fucking idiots. That's right. Welcome back to the show.
This is our 80th episode, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's perfect because I feel like I'm at least 80 years old right now.
Yeah.
My body is wrecked. After this weekend. So.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Well, yeah, I mean, in honor of Mother's Day, I just decided to donate my body to a couple of MILFs in my area, you know what I mean?
Did they accept the donation or
Well, they made me get out of their car and I had to walk home, and that's why I'm so sore today.
Gotcha. Yeah.
No, I worked 14 hours yesterday until about 2 in, and then got up and my mother is a workaholic, and she, of course, and she works every Mother's Day because she runs a restaurant, and they have like a yearly brunch, pretty popular, you know, the famous old Lamb's brunch Mother's Day.
You know what Steph and I always do for like Mother's Day and like Easter? We like don't remember, and we're like, let's just go to brunch. Why not? And then everybody in the goddamn county is at the fucking place that you're at, and you're like, holy shit, I forgot.
Yeah. Man, I didn't even really think about the fact that you and Steph really killed it by moving to Reno because now you don't have to celebrate shit with anybody, dude. You don't have to get up and like put on uncomfortable clothes to look nice for your mom at, you know what I mean, Old Country Buffet.
I mean, I would go to Old Country Buffet if we're talking about buffets, that is the best buffet, I think.
You down with OCB?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so I'm just like, I've been on my feet for probably 20 of the last 16 hours and a little mentally wrecked, but this podcast energizes me. So I'm hoping by the end of it, I'm a little bit awake. And
well, you seem miserable right now, so that's good.
Yes.
Why don't I just start talking about whatever I want to talk about, and then you can kind of catch up whenever you decide to.
Wake me up when you're done, basically.
Well, you say that you're sore, and I do have a softball story for everyone. Unfortunately, it's not some drama-filled fucking crazy thing like it was last week.
Man.
We played softball this week, and unfortunately, we lost again. It was a close game though, and honestly, for some reason, the first 3 losses that we had were like heartbreaking to me. I felt miserable. Maybe it's because I was just so excited, and I thought we were just gonna roll through this league. But
you for sure did. Yeah,
not sure what the fuck I was thinking. We're also, I don't know if we've ever explained this, because people listen to the podcast and then tell me why I'm wrong like after the fact. So somebody was like, yeah, we're actually in the wrong division. Like we're in a different division than we were last year. So I think we were in Division 4 last year and we're Division 3 this year. So we need to kind of trickle back down to 4 where the fucking scrubs play and maybe we'll have a little more fun. But
did you voluntarily sign up for 4 or did they move you up for being good last year?
No, I have no idea, honestly. I don't even know. I felt like we accidentally got placed into the right division last year just based on the time and the day that we wanted to play. But this year, I think somebody just didn't understand that we weren't going to be that good and then signed us up for like an intermediate league when we're just not good enough. But anyway, this game was actually pretty fun. It was the windiest fucking day I've ever experienced in Reno. It was absolutely insane. There were, you know how wind works, right? It's typically like a constant for the most part, right? Like
I think I have a grasp on how. That's a pretty loaded question, but yeah.
So wind, I would say on an average is maybe 20 miles an hour. Like just like a brisk, like God, it's windy. Jeez, it's by gosh, it's windy. But then every once in a while, like every 39 and a half minutes, there would be a pocket of like 12 seconds where it went from 20 to like 80. And you were just like, Jesus Christ, it's even windier. Like what?
They're called gusts. They're called gusts, Jordan. I know about wind, dude.
Those gusts were insane. And so like I'm pitching and like the wind's at my back. So like I don't even know like how hard to throw it anymore because every once in a while these gusts, as you call it, will push the ball to the goddamn backstop because I can't fucking, it was ridiculous. But it was a hard fought loss. But ultimately, I think everybody had a really good time, which was way better than winning, honestly. It was just everybody seemed like they were in a better mood. We weren't obviously playing against the other team, so there wasn't any like real animosity already.
Some real drama, some real ruined friendships.
Yeah, so it was a good time, and I mean, what are you gonna do? We came out, I made some pretty bad plays. I'm gonna be honest. I had like 2 double plays that I should have like picked cleanly, and I like let one of them go right between my legs, kind of like I just not between my legs. I just didn't get the ball. We did
straight out of Bad News Bears.
we did pull a very unique third to first double play, which is a weird one. It was a ground ball right back to me. The third baseman was like, third! And I was like, sure! And I just fucking threw it to him, and then he threw it across the diamond to first and got that out. And I was like, well, that's unconventional.
Seriously.
It was pretty fun. So ultimately, we had a good time. The other team, they have like a lot of teams in this league, or in the other league too, they bring like a giant boombox and they'll just play like music the whole time.
Sure.
So because I'm a crazy person. I bring a giant boombox, and we play like everything from NSYNC to fucking DMX. That's on our playlist. It's fucking ridiculous. It's really fun though, and most of the other teams don't have like they don't turn theirs up very loud, so it's very like subtle. It's kind of nice, honestly. This other team was the loudest team we've ever played against, so of course I turned mine up until it was like blasting. So like depending on what side of the field you were on, you were either listening to like country, western, like rap rock, or DMX Rough Rider anthem. Like it was like a mix of both. Man. It was the most ridiculous situation.
Wow. I don't know which to choose. A little Toby Keith mixed with some Machine Gun Kelly, or a little Rough Rider.
Yeah.
Bring them out.
Oh man.
Dog pound.
So
when
you said you were sore, I'm always sore after those games.
Sure.
Saturday morning, I wake up and I am like a cranky old man. Like, I don't know, my heels hurt somehow.
Dude.
Why do my heels hurt?
Exactly. My heels are on fire. They're like, the blood has finally made its way back to my feet.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I don't want that. All right, get it the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm happy for you, and it feels like you guys have really turned a corner, because you can't lose that much and be mad about it the whole time, or it's never going to be fun. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
It's like, it takes me back to 8th grade basketball, where I think we won at least the half of the season I was on the team.
Yeah.
We won one game against like Woodland middle, like grade school. I think they like played up a division.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the way it goes is like, listening to you talk about it now, it makes me happy because you're happier. But you're saying things like, we had fun, which is more important than winning. And,
you're right.
We really came together as a team. It's about the fun and the experience. And it's like, we don't give participation trophies around here, Jordan. All right?
Yeah.
None of that pussy-ass participation trophies. Which is not our fault.
Well,
our parents gave us the trophies. I will die on this soapbox. Yeah. We weren't 7 years old asking for a trophy. Yeah. And even if we were, teach us the lesson, okay?
I agree. To be fair, 4 of us on the softball team played a half inning for the other team.
Oh, really?
So we got there super early. Our game wasn't until 8:50. And the other teams played at 7:40. So we were there at like 7 o'clock just to like hit balls and like practice and hang out. Because for me personally, an 8:50 game is almost 9 o'clock, which is ridiculous. Literally almost 9 o'clock. So when I get home, if I like lay down for like 2 seconds, I am in no mood to get back up and then go fucking drive a half hour and then go play. So there was almost a little bit of like, Steph, let's just get there early. That way we're already there. I don't have to worry about like falling asleep or, whatever.
Sure.
But so 7:41, another teammate from the other team comes up to us while we're like fucking around. And he's like, guys, we have 4 people at our game. We're going to have to forfeit. Like, can you guys help us? And so because of just being nice, we just immediately drop shit and just go to help out. So I grab first base. Steph's at second. A couple people just kind of sparsed around wherever they could make it, right?
Yeah.
And the first batter is this girl lefty who I think I mentioned in one of the games. She ropes like a smash right to Steph at second base. She gloves it, throws it to me. We get one out. It was like, wow, we're awesome. I don't know.
You wasted all your good plays on the first game.
Yeah, and I think for the 3 outs of that inning, we made 2 of them that were like really good plays, and it was like, all right. And then everybody started to like running to the game, so we ended up getting the fuck out of there and letting them play the rest of the game. But I do feel like that was it's got to be a factor. I think that half inning was enough for me.
I can't tell if you're saying that you guys bridged the gap and repaired friendships, or they momentarily didn't suck because you were on their team. So either one I agree with.
Yeah,
I'm
not
down
sure.
with both. Yeah.
They ran into like this weird situation where like 4 of their players were like on vacation right now. They should still have plenty, but the other people just didn't show up until like the game was started. So it was like kind of like if we didn't help, it was going to be a forfeit for them.
And that sucks. You don't want to forfeit. I'll play with 4 people. I don't give a shit. Like
exactly.
I just want to play. We're here to play.
I think we have in this league. It's like you have to have as many girls as guys out there, and that's like I get it, whatever. But there's been I think a couple times last year where we had like 3 girls, so we could technically only play with like 3 guys or whatever the fucking the rules are. And I was like, just let us play with 6. Like, why make us forfeit? And like the other person's gonna be here in 10 minutes. We just texted them, whatever it is. So I don't know what it is. But
it's great. They're just taking themselves too seriously.
Yeah, I think
it's like it's crazy because. Especially like in rural like softball rules, right?
Yeah.
It's like towing the line between like, is this offensive that like we're like, oh, you got 3 shitty girls, so you can only have 3 awesome guys.
Yeah, because
girls fucking drool and dudes rule. It's literally it's so funny to me because I get it, and I know that I'm sure Steph like would make way better contact with a softball than I do,
Sure.
But for some reason, if she can't play, I can't play,
Yeah. Well,
like, you're better off having her.
It's funny you mentioned sexism in this league because there is a rule that on the surface I never really even considered an issue, but we had an issue this week where so basically the rule is if a guy walks, he gets a double, basically. He goes to second right away. Yeah. And what's really kind of cool is, I think it's to incentivize, like, not walking the best fucking gorilla on the other team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
it's
some guy that's going to smash the fucking ball.
Sure.
But so when you walk, you get to go to second. And what I always choose to do when I walk, I run right through the middle of the goddamn infield. I'm not going to first.
Really?
I'm like, what the fuck is the point? I'm walking right through the mound.
You're like dapping up the pitcher on the way to second base.
Yeah, I think I walked twice this game because I just was like, I'm not about to swing at some bullshit. Plus, it was super windy.
Gorilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a rule that states that when there's 2 outs and you walk a guy, the girl behind the guy who's on deck can walk without having to even bat. So they can just choose to go to first if they would like to. And
because they're saying
yes,
if you walk a guy with 2 outs because the girl's going to get out, give her the option to go to first. Okay. I don't know, dude. That's a little, I get it, 100% get it, but I don't want to admit out loud that I get it in fear of being canceled. But okay, go ahead.
So in this game, there was a play just like this. 2 outs, guy. I think we had a guy like on second or something. And so a guy walks, he goes to second, the other guy goes to third. The next batter is a player. I'm not sure if she wants her name on the fucking podcast.
Maybe don't. It's okay. We all know who.
I won't say it. It was not Mary Roberts, just so everybody knows.
Mary.
I have no problem saying that name. But somebody on our team was like, "Oh, tell her to walk," and I was like, I'm not going to say that to her. First of all, she's played softball. She can actually hit. She may not be like a gorilla that's going to smash it to the fucking fence, but she can hit, and she's going to want to hit, I feel like. So he's like, yeah, just tell her to walk. And then a couple other people start telling her to walk, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's
not me.
And she's like actively arguing with her own teammates. She's like, I want to hit. Like, I don't want to walk. And they're like, oh, just walk. And then, of course, she goes up, and the other team was like, let her hit. Like, it was like a split fucking – it was really weird. And then, unfortunately, she got up, and I think she, like, lined out to somebody, which, God, it would have been so fucking great if she would have, like, she just smashed it.
Hit one, exactly, a double to score a run.
Yeah.
Dude, I was really hoping for, like a G-Baby in that baseball movie with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it's called?
Hardball.
Hardball, thank you. Like she
We talk about that movie every fucking game. One of the fucking songs on our playlist is like the strike one got you by surprise. That's that fucking song. It's like Lil Bow Wow. That's who fucking sings that song. And that's from that. Well, it's from that soundtrack.
I guess that's what his name was back then, but his name is Bow Wow now.
Yeah, he's probably.
He
40.
ain't Lil No Mo. He ain't Lil No Mo.
Oh man,
that's crazy. So yeah, that was it. You guys lost, and fun game, and hey, at least you tried.
Yeah,
that's
basically
how I feel about it. So.
Basically,
yeah. I had a pretty eventful night at work on Saturday night.
Did you?
So, like I already mentioned, I worked a 14-hour day until 2 in the morning.
We all heard.
And the way it works out is I get there at noon and we just don't have any customers for like 5 hours. They had me come in 5 hours early, maybe 2 customers the whole day, but it's fine. I'm not bitter about it. I'm not tired after working 14 hours until 2 a.m.
No, you seem wonderful at this point.
Yeah, I feel wonderful, obviously. My heels hurt.
Yeah.
You know? And so as the night goes on, they're like, okay, well, we have a birthday party tonight for Jerry. He's turning 34. Woot woot. Okay.
Wow. He still goes by Jerry and he's 34.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what do you change it to? Jer? Is there any, like...
I would say Gerald. Just
you're going to throw some...
Gerald.
Gerald. I'm going to slap some lipstick on a pig.
Just Jerry's a child's name at this point. I can't... Anybody named Jerry besides Seinfeld is a fucking child.
Yeah. I don't know. I know one Jerry besides, at least that's younger than 75, you know, besides.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the night goes on. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and this party's about to start. And we're thinking, like, all right, it's been a slow day. This party's going to come in, maybe 20 people.
He's 34. That means everybody's got to be a similar age.
Yes,
their heels hurt too.
Great. Yeah, exactly. and we're thinking, who comes out for a 34th birthday? You know, like half my friends couldn't get the night off work for my 30th. Okay,
yeah,
so
exactly.
And
Walter Payton fans, maybe, I don't know.
Exactly, Big Shaq. All right, Shaq Diesel.
We haven't talked about him forever.
Oh God, his dick though. Anyways, so. So 9 o'clock hits, some people start filtering in. It's, 5-10 people. They start drinking. They come up and they're ready to eat. They're ordering like 20 wings a piece because they know they're about to be drinking.
Damn.
And then the floodgates open, dude. And I swear to God, at one point, and we're not a big establishment. We're a smaller bar. It's like 70, 75 people there. It's like elbow to elbow. Everyone's getting hammered. That's the goal. And some guys like, we're all family, and the people who aren't family are like friends. They're just as good as family. And we're like, nice. They're tipping great. This girl, I'm making her a margarita for $11 every time she hands me a 20. Keep the change.
Wow.
I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude! Every time. And a couple of those, dude. And I don't know how to describe the. Like the people at the party, without sounding horrible, but I'm gonna give it a shot. All right.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Just everybody that's listening, let's just give him a shot.
Just give me a shot.
Let's see what he has to say, and then we can judge or not judge. One of the two.
Here's what I'll do. Okay. So there was maybe 75 people there.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and one of our other bartenders. Were the only 2 white people in the entire place.
I see what you're doing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, they were, there was some melanin queens and some melanin kings.
Sure.
And I'm going to be honest with you.
Apparently, one of them only had 20s. She did not want any change.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I'm not going to say what any of these people did. They were all so nice, and they must have had really good jobs. Because every single person that paid for a drink pulled out a wad with like $400 bills, 35 20s, some 5s and some 1s.
Yeah.
And so, and I appreciate those parties more than like, let's say sometimes we have some old white ladies come in, drink wine and paint on easels. Like that's not that fun for me. But the live DJ spin in real time, some ricka.
Nice.
That I know my voice is gone. That was an R. I promise, dude. That was an R.
We'll have to listen to it in post.
Yes, please. And if it's bad, because it was an R, but my voice is not on 10 right now.
Sure.
So anyways, okay, let's get to the meat of the story.
Yeah.
Everyone's having fun, booty grinding. There are some of the, in my opinion, sexiest women I've ever seen in person. I'm like having a great time just making drink after drink. Because when you're that busy, you don't get to socialize. And if you stop for a second, you're going to get even further behind. And I know it. You think bartending, you're not thinking like life or death. But in that moment, you feel like you're drowning. Because it's like every time you look up, 6 people want your attention. You just got to choose one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, I mean, it's 106 and Park out there. You need to fucking hurry up and figure it out.
Literally, dude. And I want to be booty grinding. That's what I want to be doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So people are buying bottles, drinking, $300 bottles of tequila.
Jesus Christ, man.
And now it's 1:25 in the morning.
I get mad at like a $325 soda. I'm like, what?
Yes.
$3.25 for this?
You could buy a nice bottle of that same thing for probably $95 at the store. I'm
Christ.
not spending $350.
Yeah.
And there's a liquor store 110 feet down 83. Okay.
Sure.
So anyway, now we sound like crotchety old men.
Yeah.
We get to the end of the night. I'm telling my coworker it's time to call last call. I make a couple drinks and this girl gives me $100 bill for a $16 check. So I got to go make change down at the other end, right? And so I open the drawer and I start making change, and I hear some commotion, and I turn around, and it looks like a pit at the A Day to Remember concert. It's kind of like moving in circles all over the place. Tables are getting pushed over, glasses are shattering, and all you can see is in the middle of these 75 bodies, these girls just beating the dog shit out of each other, just throwing bombs, pulling hair, scratching, and I'm half kind of this is pretty. I didn't get to watch the pay-per-view because they don't buy it at my bar, so I'm getting my UFC fix.
Yeah,
but also a little scared because one, what if a riot breaks out, dude? I'm not trying to. There's 75 people. It looks like there's a lot of people in this fight, and I'm not gonna assume that anyone has a weapon or anything, but in these day and age, especially with this generation, someone starts to lose in a fight, they might pull a gun out, Yeah. And these girls are yelling at each other, "I'll blow your head off," before they start throwing punches. I
mean, we talked about it a couple of podcasts ago. I live in a constant fear of being shot in the parking lot sometime, just because of something that I did that I didn't even realize I offended somebody.
Exactly. And it's would I take one in the butt just for the story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bullet.
I mean, I answered for you.
A bullet from a gun. Let's just make that clear.
Sure. It was an R and is a bullet.
And it's a bullet. It's an R and a bullet. And but now I'm already paranoid. So I'm counting this change, and I've kind of got my head on a swivel.
Sure.
Because I'm trying to get the change back to the girl. Because now I'm
do you guys have security there?
Well, we didn't think 75 people were showing up for this 34th birthday
party. That is true.
Dude.
You underestimated Jerry, bro.
Yes, honestly, apparently he's the coolest guy in Lake County, but
he's got women fighting over him.
Yeah, straight up. And so here's what happens. One girl gets her weave pulled off, which I learned a lot about weaves from this experience.
Sure.
And apparently this was the most invasive weave, where they super glue it to your forehead and your hair on top of your head.
Yeah.
Just ripped that bitch off. She's missing a Scotch tape size piece of hair, probably from her short hair underneath.
Yeah.
And so here's the most messed up part. The DJ takes it upon himself to, I assume, try to chill the situation out a little bit, plays 6 loud gunshot sounds through the PA speaker.
Did he follow it up with the the air horn?
It's the only thing that would have made it any better.
Oh my!
That's the only reason I would have forgiven him. And I think he was trying to de-escalate, maybe scare people out of but they're drunk. They don't give a fuck. And also, don't you think if someone has a gun and they hear gunshots, they might pull it off and start spraying?
Dude, oh my God. What a weird choice.
And don't get me wrong. if my last moments were watching two beautiful women beat the shit out of each other, I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean,
But
we all have the time to go.
I just want Sawyer to be there with me so I can say I love him one more time, you know?
Sure. Jesus, man.
So I hit the deck.
I felt like
straight up.
I felt like he should have played like some siren noises or something, and that would have like. I did that one time in a car on accident. We were on a road trip all the way to Minnesota. Steph's sister was driving. I had my fucking 2009 MacBook Pro. I was like, I'm going to make a rap song while I fucking sit in this car for 6 hours. And so I started like putting a beat together, and I was just clicking on sound effects just to see what I wanted to put in there. And one of them, when you click it, it just plays, right? So you can hear it. And one of them was like a very faint police siren. And I didn't do it on purpose, but Sam shit her pants for sure, because she was going 120 miles an hour on the fucking road too. Like she was flying
in a 30, dude. In a 30,
and like it was just like a. And she was like, "Oh shit!" And she's like fixing the mirror and like trying to look. And I was like, "Sorry, that was me. I didn't. Realize.
You almost
I'm
died.
So sorry." she
almost swerved and flipped the car. Dude.
She brings it up still to me as if I did it on purpose, but it was hilarious. So I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh man.
So
that's fucking
so
crazy.
Yeah, I hit the deck. I literally like jumped down below the bar because I think it's gunshots. None of them flinched though. Like no one else.
Oh my
I was like,
gosh.
I'm just your average guy from like Villa, Illinois. All right, I hear gunshots, I hit the ground
for sure.
Finally, they cut the music was already cut off. They kick everyone out. Everyone's all hyped up about it. I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And so finally, everyone.
Did you ever
leaves.
finish
It's
making change, or? Were you...
Yeah, unfortunately, I did have the thought when I turned around that after the gunshot noises, that girl that gave me the $100 bill maybe forgot and walked away. Oh, dude. Okay, so two things that I forgot. I was thinking about this story on the way to work today. Sorry if this is dragging. I'm literally exhausted. But
you're good.
Two things. First thing, apparently the one girl who really caught my eye was like right in the center of this fight because I like strong, independent, badass women, right?
Sure.
But her shirt must have been held together with some double-sided tape because her boobs were like almost all the way out. Apparently during the fight, a titty came out and I was nowhere to be found. I didn't even get to see the titty, which is fine. I'm
gonna look up Snapchat stories from that general area yesterday to see if I can figure anything out from there.
Send it over if you find it, please, because I am painfully single. It hurts at this point.
I'm just gonna type hashtag titty pop out or something, and I'll find it.
Find fight titty hashtag fight titty or
fight
something.
Titty.
But here's my favorite part of the story that I completely forgot about until right now. Yeah. This lady had ordered later on in the night 20 wings and fries. It took like 2 hours because there was just so much food, maybe an hour.
Yeah.
It just took a long time. And she's like, I need it to go. So I tell my guy in the back, he puts it to go. The fight breaks out and shit's like crazy. She's over where the fight's happening. That's where she's been hanging out all night.
Yeah.
And so the fight breaks out. So she's in the epicenter of it. He happens to come out right at that exact time with the food. He had finished it and put it in boxes. I grab the bag, and she literally like appears out like she's walking through the ocean and Moses parted it. She just like comes out of the wave of people fighting. She sees me. She like sees the food. She must have smelled it or something. I hand to hand give her the bag of food. She's like, thank you. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. She beelines it right out the door to her car. It could not have been better timing. Like,
oh my gosh.
She went from immediate danger to a handful of food and probably a drunken drive home. Let's be honest. It's terrifying.
I thought you were going to have a Shimama Jamo moment where you were just like watching the fight while like, this is good. Like she comes up and you're like, Shimama Jamo. I don't know what to tell you. Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So anyways, that took forever.
No, it was a good story. If people aren't entertained by a fight titty and a fucking 34-year-old man Jerry's birthday with a fucking riot
Jerry.
and a well-timed chicken handoff, I don't know what else they can be entertained by at this point. I mean, other than we are 7 minutes in, and we should probably break for the question that you're going to go ahead and ask.
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
that guy's a fucking fact. Or anyway,
semi-interesting thing. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have
Great.
a really fun one, but I have a story that goes with it. I don't know if I should tell it after, because I wanted to tell it before, but I think I
Okay.
might. I think I might do it after now. So I don't know if you want me to go second. I can kind of bridge off of that. and
Yeah,
go into it.
yours. I think if it's the story I've been waiting for since the text message earlier this week, then I
Yeah.
think you should go second
Okay.
because I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Mine is like I just saw a picture on Facebook today, of power lines, like the tops of power lines, and a man standing just taller than the power lines. How, you may ask?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was like 11 feet of snow, and he was standing on top of the
Oh,
snow, and it was
gotcha,
barely
gotcha.
poking out of the top.
Yeah.
So that got me thinking, because I read an article on that specific snowfall, and I know there's places in the world that snow a lot, but I was like, what's the most snow in a day? And that's what I looked up, and it brought me to a 24-hour period, which is fair.
Mm-hmm.
And this is only in the USA, because I could give a shit about the rest of the world, okay? This is America.
Fucking
Speak
Siberia.
American. Yeah, fuck you, Russia. I don't give a shit. I don't even bleep that out in post, would you? I don't even want to give them the time. I don't want to give them the shine on this intensely popular podcast.
Yeah.
But so between Thursday, April 14th and Friday, April 15th, in the year 1921,
Tax
in
day.
the city, I was thinking that exact goddamn thing. Thank God. Hopefully they gave him an extension.
Yeah. They couldn't e-file back then.
In the city of Silver Lake, Colorado,
Uh-huh.
they in a 24-hour period, they got 6.3 feet of snow.
Holy fuck.
Isn't that insane?
That's
I don't know
insane.
if you expected that to be like 20, which I sure did when I first read it.
Yeah.
But 6.3 is still very,
That's taller than
very
me.
impressive. Yeah. That's
and
like,
the other thing about it is that I think it's like hard to grasp is that's not 6.3 feet of snow in a cylinder.
no.
That's the entire fucking land. Like got
Everywhere.
that much snow.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
fucking crazy, man.
It went on, and I think it eventually accumulated like over 10 feet within like 4 or 5 days.
Sure.
I think that the most snow in a 2-day span was in New York, and that was 10 feet in 2 days, just over 10 feet in 2 days.
Crazy.
And I'm like, was thinking that Illinois sucked because it was still like 46 degrees and rainy. I'm not like April 15th getting 6 feet of snow.
Yeah. You've obviously heard of the Donner Party, right? I feel like I've talked about them on this pod before.
What is it?
The Donner
Donner
Party.
Donner or Downer?
Donner. Like
Donner.
Donner and Blitzen Donner.
Yes. Okay.
I have no facts about them other than those are the people that ate each other because they got fucking like stuck in the snow. That happens
Yeah.
to be like 40 minutes from here. Like there's a thing going into California. It's like a very higher elevation. They get a shitload of snow. It's called the Donner Pass because of this. They were like stuck. I don't remember what was going on. I don't know if it was like the Oregon Trail or fucking the Wild Wild West. I don't know what the circumstances were, but they got stuck and it was like 20 feet of snow, something like that. And they have a monument there that I have not seen yet in person, which I'd like to, but they have a monument there that shows like the height of
People
the
eating each other or
no,
what?
no, it is kind of weird that they're like celebrities. It's kind of
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm sure they weren't the first people to munch on some fucking Friends. I don't know.
Hey, we've all done it on a drunken night. You know what I mean?
They have a monument there that the height of the base of the monument is like the height of the snow that was there
Wow.
at that time, and it's literally like 15 feet in the air. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
insane.
Ugh, dude, snow's fucking crazy. Speaking of snow, it's Mother's Day here. Fucking, it was 65 and sunny, kind of windy yesterday. It snowed
Yeah.
here for like an hour today.
I saw your Facebook post for your mom.
We had the drapes shut. We're watching Harrison Ford movies all day, and
Yeah.
Steph goes to let Albus out, and she's like, it's fucking snowing, and it was like coming down snow, like not just like oh look it's stuff, and now it's all melted. So I don't know what this is the weirdest place to live at this point.
To the Twilight Zone. I don't understand
really
at all.
I think Saturday and Sunday of this week it's supposed to be like a high of 85. So we have snow. Fucking 7 days later, it's the middle of summer. I don't know what the fuck goes on.
We have 80s this week as well. I'm very excited about that.
I think the next couple of days is going to be a little chilly here, but we'll live, I think.
Yeah, well, hopefully we don't get 6.3 feet of snow. So
that is true.
That's all I have to say about that.
All right. I have a fact that, man, I feel like the type of what do you call it? The type of content that we bring is kind of specific to like how goofy we can be. We typically don't talk about too serious of topics. We mention Shaquille O'Neal's penis every other podcast, which is hilarious.
Yeah, well, we're going to again because honestly, I'm thinking his penis is feeling a little neglected. If I had to guess,
this fact I actually saw on a TikTok, and I was like,
nice.
This is possibly the greatest fact for our audience of all time. So it's something called the Mariko Aoki phenomenon.
Mariko Aoki phenomenon.
Yeah, and it's basically a Japanese expression referring to the urge to defecate that is suddenly felt after entering a bookstore. So have you felt this before? I feel like I've been in one too many Barnes and Nobles and I had to like squeeze the cheeks to like make sure I wasn't about to just shit my pants all over the science fiction section.
Really? I don't know, dude. I mean, you pretty much pick a time throughout the day. I probably have to take a shit. So it's like
you're Aoking some other time.
Yeah, I'm for anywhere and everywhere, including like stores, and so I'm sure bookstores I felt it.
So,
but
yeah. It was in 1985, a 29-year-old woman named Mariko Aoki, Japanese woman. She sent a letter or an essay to a Japanese magazine. Literally translates to book magazine. So I'm not sure what that is about. Is that a magazine about books, or is it a book in the shape of a magazine? Anyway. So she sends a letter and basically explains that, hey, I've noticed over the last couple of years that I have this sudden urge to move my bowels while I'm in a bookstore. And for some reason, their editor was like, print that fucking shit right now. That is appropriate for book magazine right now. Well, a couple other people read it and started to be like, you know what? I think I've felt the same kind of thing. And so it's kind of a Mandela effect type thing where I feel like a lot of people are kind of remembering or possibly having moments where they just happen to have to shit their pants while they're in a bookstore. But there are other people that have kind of like just claimed that it's real. Science has no idea what the fuck is going on. People have like literally invested money in fucking researching this
trying to figure it out. Really?
Yeah. So there's a couple of theories that people have. So one of the theories is that the smell of ink and paper somehow creates a laxative effect. It's a theory, no idea.
Okay.
This one's good. Browsing for books, like specifically squatting for like a lower book or something, is kind of like the posture you would need to take a shit. So
it loosens up those muscles.
Exactly, like
the sphincter,
the whole squatty potty phenomenon. Like this is kind of that's kind of what it is. Also, people have an association with reading on the toilet. So when they see books, they kind of just equate both at the same time, and maybe your body's like, no, it's time. You got a book in your hand. Let's do this
right now.
This one's a conspiracy theory. The paper industry is mixing bowel stimulating chemicals into books to increase the sale of toilet paper.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck the book industry. Big books are out to fucking get us, dude.
I know.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
This is the
Big
most
paper, I should say.
Yeah, just paper in general. Toilet, reading, writing, whatever. This is the most popular theory. The subconscious feeling of pressure, nervousness, or anxiety felt for browsing for books. Like people, you're there, you're overwhelmed by the amount of books. you feel
Can't find your
pressure.
book.
Yeah, you feel pressure that you maybe need to fucking learn how to, woodwork. So you got to fucking buy a book now.
Yep.
And then also people have a traumatic experience, during academics with books. Like they feel kind of a fear sensation.
Sure.
Something like that. So like the combination of all that makes you have to poop. I don't know what, nobody knows, honestly. And it's just going to be the Mariko Aoki phenomenon forever. So the next time you're in a Barnes & Noble, just remember where you heard it from. I mean, I feel like
I don't know if this would be no correlation, but I feel like they need to figure out what people are doing before the bookstore. Because if everyone's average trip to the bookstore includes stopping at Starbucks on the way, you're going to be shitting, okay?
Yeah.
Or if for some reason everyone gets a gyro with extra tzatziki before they go to the bookstore, they're going to be shitting,
Yeah. I personally, I don't know if I've ever felt the urge to poop while at a bookstore. I probably have. I mean, I've been in many bookstores, ladies. But I definitely have moments where I am worried where the bathroom is, just because there isn't a bathroom readily available. It's upstairs.
Yeah,
It's in the children's section. I got to fucking weave my way through all these fucking people. And it's I got to ride the escalator. I'm not going to walk on the escalator. I mean, what the fuck? My heels hurt.
Bro, there is a whole generation of our listeners that have no idea what a bookstore is, man.
I feel the same way.
if they're 19 or under, they've never even seen a bookstore. So.
Yeah, honestly, we went to one a couple of weeks, maybe a month ago, and I definitely had a moment where I think I was gonna pee though. I don't think I had to poop, but
I
had a tiny Aoki phenomenon.
Yes, exactly.
I just was super excited just because this is the type of content that our listeners are looking for. I feel poop related facts.
On brand. On brand for us for sure.
All right, so let me get to the fucking story that I have associated with this sort of.
Oh yeah, okay. I forgot that you had that.
I'm at work the other day. And I go to the bathroom. There's 2 urinals and 2 stalls. That's how the bathroom is associated.
Paint the picture.
Yeah, and as I walk in, I can see somebody is already in one of the stalls. Not that I can see them. I don't have a mirror on my shoes or anything like that. But I can tell that there's something hanging over the door type thing.
His testicles.
So I don't know how you are, but I want to ensure that they are comfortable and they know that I'm in there. So I don't want them just having full on diarrhea going on. I feel horrible. So I kind of, I got grunt a little bit or I scuff my foot or, you know what I mean? I try to make enough noise that they know that I'm in there. And I can
the stall door in like you're Van Damme.
So I can hear, I thought maybe the guy was watching a video on his phone or something. Cause I can hear a tiny, just a tiny little voice. And then I hear him respond to the person because he's on the fucking phone. He's not watching, fucking YouTube, fucking camper guy, whatever you were talking about. Anyway, a long time ago.
Yes.
He's not watching YouTube. He's literally talking on the phone, and I'm and I flush the toilet. I'm trying to hey dude, I'm in here. Maybe get off the phone because I don't know what you're doing. And he's not having a conversation that he can't have off the toilet.
Of course.
He's responding to somebody oh well yeah, tell her I'll be at the barbecue. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm dying laughing at this point.
Yes,
because he's not. The other thing about it is that he isn't somebody that works at our building. He's somebody that transferred out here for a week, and he's got a very, very specific voice. So there is zero chance that I don't know exactly who this person is.
Yes,
and so
the confidence.
Yeah, for real. So he just continued, and then another person walks in, goes into the other stall. So now there are 3 people in this fucking bathroom, 2 of which are not on their phones. And this dude is still just chatting away, figuring out what was in that recipe that he needs to know. It was I was dying laughing just because of the confidence. Like you said, like I want to disappear when somebody walks into the bathroom when I'm in there.
Yeah.
I would never be like, oh, 1 sec, I got to take this. It doesn't make any sense.
If there's a steady flow of people coming in, like as I'm getting to the end of my shit, I'll sit there for 35 minutes until there's no one in the bathroom when I walk out of the stall.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Everybody poops. No one's.
Yeah.
I've seen people come out of the stall. I'm not like, oh, that guy was shitting. What a fucking gross piece of. But it's
Jerry.
like I won't. Yeah, right. This person was like making reservations at their favorite restaurant while I'm dropping turds.
It was weird.
Wow.
I don't
know.
I wish I had that confidence. I don't. I for sure don't.
I'll talk on the phone and poop at home. You know.
For
I'll
sure.
even.
I'll do the podcast on the shit.
Yeah, honestly, you wouldn't believe the load of crap I've got in my pants right now. All right.
Yeah.
I can't just stop. Right.
There's a hole cut out in your chair with like a bucket underneath. Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh God, honestly, great idea, but yeah, I don't get it. That's insane for him to keep it up.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the other guy got in there
people.
and he wasn't shy either, but he didn't have a phone. He was just ripping and going. Like he
just went to town.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you could have just like dropped one of your 30-second juicy farts like right up next to it so that the person on the phone for sure heard it.
Yeah. What is he gonna do? Hurry up and wipe and catch me? Like
yeah.
He's too busy.
You're the one talking and shitting, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude. It was ridiculous. I texted you the moment it was happening. I was literally peeing
Seriously.
while fucking being like, oh, this dude's on the phone right now. It was interesting.
He was probably thinking, you know what? He was probably like watching an old video of like his mom who recently passed.
Sure.
And like having a conversation with her because he wasn't feeling confident in his new role of traveling to different companies around the and helping them, you know, master things that maybe he doesn't even feel like a master of, and he's insecure about that. And he was being vulnerable in there.
You think so?
He didn't want to be seen crying out in front of all you guys in the hallway, okay? And you walked in there and you tore him apart. Like the piece of shit that was falling out of his ass while he was on the phone in the men's bathroom.
I didn't say a word. I wanted to, but I don't have the confidence enough to even like bring it up. I feel like the next time I see him, which I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I just want to be like, I know what you were doing in there.
Hey, bruv.
You were clearly on the phone. I don't know. But oh man, fucking crazy. So yeah, that was the poop fact and then the poop story. I was really excited about this week.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't get more excited than when I'm excited about poop. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh man. Anything else go on with you this week?
You know,
you got floor hockey, right?
Yeah, floor hockey. I'm slowly realizing that I'm a maniac. And I don't know if I mean that in a good or bad way. I'm not sure yet.
Sure.
But the first week of hockey, the other coach was like pretty quiet, which I was like, fine, okay. But me, I'm up and talking the whole game. I'm like, not yelling at them. I'm encouraging. I'm kind. I'm just like giving them directions.
Sure.
Because they're 7 and they have no fucking idea what they're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, give a Rubik's Cube to a monkey and in 35 years, they might figure it out, okay? But if I'm teaching them how to do it. Anyway, so this past week we have a double header, which once again, Sawyer's not even at. He got sick again, dude. Oh, sinus pressure took him out. So I was like, bad too. I mean, he was sobbing. It was really sad, actually. I felt horrible for him.
Sure.
But so he didn't even go to hockey. So now these parents for sure think that I'm just some fucking weird 32-year-old who decided it was his lifelong dream to coach 7-year-olds playing floor hockey, and I don't have a kid.
Sure.
He's going to show up next week, and they're going to be like, wow, he's real. I didn't really expect that. So I'm playing this doubleheader, which once again is completely unnecessary for 7-year-olds. We don't need a fucking doubleheader.
For real.
2 hours of floor hockey. Half my team tried to leave. I had to chase them down in the hallway and be like, no, we have another game because we already don't have a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so the point is neither of the other 2 coaches, so 3 coaches so far out of the 4, fourth coach right here, pretty quiet during the game. And I'm like, Logan, get in front of the puck. Hit it in the corner. Get down there. Center it. Michael, move towards here. Get up to the middle line. No, you can't go over there. Keep your stick down. No, nice save. Nice save. No, get over there and take the face off. Like, I'm screaming the entire game.
Yeah.
Everyone has to think I'm insane.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm turning around, cracking jokes to the parents behind me because I can't just be confident and focus on what I'm doing. I have to minimize what I'm doing to the people behind me.
You feel uncomfortable, so you need to make them feel comfortable that you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, a hockey puck, that must be like a vagina. Never seen one. I don't know. They're like, why is this guy saying this to us? We don't care.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, we won both games, so
nice.
Obviously I'm doing something right. They're almost like I'm playing foosball at this point. Like, they hear me, which is, I feel like, rare at this age.
Sure.
And they actually listen.
Yeah.
Sawyer's going to screw it all up because he's going to come in and not give a fuck what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. He's going to be like, no, guys, you don't have to listen to him. He's a sucker.
Yeah.
He's a psycho. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't worry about him. They're going to stop listening.
That's
But
hilarious.
yeah, it's crazy and tough, and I'm insane, and the kids probably think I'm crazy, but they have fun, so it works.
Well, you really are in this level. I mean, 7-year-olds, you're changing lives at this point.
Hey.
You're instilling the tools that they're going to need for the rest of their adolescence at this point.
Absolutely.
You know, when you know, Michael, as you said, when he has like a moment where somebody's like pressuring him to do drugs or something, he's going to just remember center the puck. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to remember the things that you were constantly yelling at him during the game.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, here I am, here for today. I'm basically Coach Carter.
Yeah.
I got to get out before there's any real strategy involved, though, because like, if we're talking, like, scoring and coverage and defense, I have no idea, so...
Well, hey, man, here's to you. Zoom's going to end this fucking call in literally 1 minute. So
yeah, fuck you, Zoom.
Fuck
okay?
Zoom. We need to spend this week and figure out a new fucking platform because I can't do this anymore. But let's just sign off now. Yeah, we're an hour in. I think it's a good spot to end. We've talked about poop, you know, unfair sexist sports, a fight, titty pop out, some salads.
A lot. We covered a lot.
Yeah, everything you'd want in a podcast. So I think this is a good one to stop right now. Episode 80 in the books. If you guys liked anything, send us an email, twofuckingidiotspod@gmail.com. I don't know how much time's left. Literally 30 seconds.
Literally, so we just keep talking until it's gone.
Yeah.
Please leave a message. Tell your friends. I'm a Capricorn. I like long walks on the beach. All right. We love you guys.
All right. We'll see you later. Peace.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Oh, God. It's such a bullshit thing.
It's going to cut off still, right? I think it's
no, I just stopped it. So, nope, it just did. It literally just did. Uh-oh.
And there it
I have
goes.
to call him back.
Oh, jeez.
Those motherfuckers did it.
They got us, dude. I started laughing right away.
Oh, God. Ridiculous. I don't know why, but anyway, good pod, man. I felt like it was fun.
Yeah, it felt nice. Matt threatened my life. He was basically like, you get your ass home. Because I saw him at Lambs. He's like, you better get your ass home and record that fucking podcast.
That's hilarious. I felt like we maybe talked about poop too much, but like maybe the 15th reference, I was like, maybe that's not appropriate anymore. I don't know.
What are you talking about? Too much?
I don't know.
Impossible, bro.
I knew we had like 5 minutes left, and we brought up the floor hockey thing, and I was like,
yeah,
this is going to be interesting. Can you see the timer on your screen or no?
Yeah, it was like 111, 110, 109, and I'm like, all right, I got to get to the point where I got to get out before they get to learn things. I got to say that.
Me too. I was like, all right, man, hurry up, wrap it up. Even though we're going to have to do this anyway, it's no big deal. But
yeah.
I think it's good. The last couple episodes have been lasting a little longer than an hour, so we need to figure that out. Or just not talk as much in the beginning before we start to record. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Or we'll just look for another fucking option to do this.
Yeah. Are you still recording right now? On GarageBand?
GarageBand, yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I left mine on too. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we'll just do this intro and then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's do it quick.